On the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Stacey Lynn in Washington. It has taken months, but today at the White House,
President Biden signed into law the measure that funnels money into repairing the country's crumbling ports, bridges, public transit, and railroads.
America's moving again.
It also invests in expanding access to broadband and clean drinking water. The president next tours the country at locations where he says the bill will jumpstart infrastructure projects. Steve Dorsey, CBS News, Washington.
Steve Bannon had his first court appearance today.
Former Trump advisor Steve Bannon turned himself into the FBI after being indicted by a federal grand jury on 2 counts of contempt of Congress. He'd refused to comply with a subpoena from the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol.
If the administrative state wants to take me on, bring it. Because we're here to fight this, and we're going to go on offense.
Bannon was ordered to surrender his passport. He didn't enter a plea during the hearing. He's scheduled to be arraigned on Thursday. Christopher Cruz, CBS News, Washington.
In Kenosha, Wisconsin, closing arguments in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Prosecutor Thomas Binger says the self-defense argument should not apply.
The question is whether or not you believe that his actions were legally justified. And I submit to you that no reasonable person would have done what the defendant did. And that makes your decision easy. He is guilty of all counts.
Defense attorney Mark Richards.
This case is not a game. It is my client's life. We don't play fast and loose with the facts.
Rittenhouse is charged with killing 2 during protests following the police shooting of Jacob Blake. Not the call the crew of the International Space Station wanted to get this morning. They were woken up and told to take shelter when the station passed uncomfortably close to some space junk. State House spokesman Ned Price.
This test will significantly increase the risk to astronauts and cosmonauts on the International Space Station, as well as to other human spaceflight activities.
Price confirming the debris was from an old Russian satellite destroyed in an anti-satellite weapons test, which he called reckless. Beto O'Rourke announcing today he's running for governor of Texas.
I'm running for governor, and I want to tell you why. This past February, when the electricity grid failed and millions of our fellow Texans were without power, they were abandoned by those who were elected to serve and look out for them.
The former congressman's hoping to become the first Democrat to hold the seat since the 1990s. Markets closing lower today. The Dow down 13 points, NASDAQ down 7, S&P also off a point. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.